Hey kids. Oh my gosh. Boy, the fangs have come out against Bernie. Take a little bit of a lead and people start getting a little shitty. Iowa caucuses right around the corner. So recently you've had a few things. You had John Kasich literally laugh at the mere idea of Bernie Sanders becoming president and saying that if he was nominated for the Democratic side that the GOP would crush him. I'm sure Hillary was thinking that at one point as well. And now look. Watch out for those kind of attacks as if he's just completely unelectable. Hillary will get into that contest as well. She'll say he's a dreamer, that he'll never be able to work with Congress like she can, yada, 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 even though he's been there for 40 years. Paul Krugman, who's generally a left-wing, economist, slamming Bernie for not being able to get all of the things he wants. Basically saying that Congress would not support his ideas, so therefore he couldn't get everything he wants, so therefore let's not vote for him. That could be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Do you think FDR got everything he wanted? I'd say probably got about 40% of what he wanted, but that 40% was amazing. You have to think about this. If Bernie Sanders gets in, we won't get 100%. We will not get everything that Bernie wants. But if we get even 40% of what Bernie wants, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And more than any president in my lifetime has ever done. And then you have Mr. Coates with the Atlantic getting on Bernie for not being for reparations. I find this awkward considering I'm going to bet Hillary's not for reparations. I'm also going to bet Martin O'Malley's not. Going to bet that, we know none of the GOP are. Why is he the one you're targeting with this idea? Because he's so left-wing? And he's not really that left-wing. We got to get over that idea too. These ideas are normal ideas in other civilized Western nations. The free education, the free healthcare, they already have that in other countries. It's very successful in Sweden, France, Norway, Canada. It's out there, all right? So let's not act like, whoa, that's just a lunatic fringe idea. To say that he needs to support reparations because he feels this way about these other things. Now, most polls show only 15% of Americans support reparations. I think there's a way we could do reparations in this country. However, that shouldn't stop you from not electing Bernie Sanders, whether he agrees or disagrees with reparations. It's ridiculous. I feel like it's kind of a Hillary Clinton hit job. And this stuff's going to step up. It's going to keep going. I mean, once Hillary's fangs come out completely, you're going to see you're going to see pictures of Bernie, and you're going to see the sickle and the hammer. You're going to see Bernie. They're just going to call him a socialist, even though democratic socialist doesn't mean exactly the same thing. And people who are socialists would look at Bernie Sanders and think, oh my God, he's like, super conservative. We're going to get a lot of this. And it's going to sway a few supporters who are just going to become discouraged or think, well, perhaps Bernie can't have everything he wants, so therefore why elect him? Perhaps Bernie will just end up fighting with Congress. Well, Obama's fought with Congress the whole time. And they fucking hate Hillary. I mean, the GOP is disgusted. They've hated her for 25 years. So I would assume they're not going to do anything she asks for, even though most of the things she'll ask for will be things they want and like anyways. They'll just fight it for image reasons. Ignore a lot of these attacks. Now question Bernie Sanders. Question him on his policies. Question him on his stances. Question whether he wants reparations or not. But let's not say don't vote for him because of these things. Let's not say he's unelectable because of these things. Let's not say we can't have 40% of what Bernie Sanders is looking for. Bernie Sanders' policies are not pie in the sky. They are attainable. They're attainable in our lifetime, and we have the money to do it. We just make sure we vote for the right person. All right, you guys have any questions, feedback, anything, please put in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe.